Get Snap Podcast. What is going on? It's your boy DarnellSparrow, your bad Superman. He is the notorious, the real Varnell Hill, Antoine Smooth. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Man, I could say via satellite, but we ain't on TV. But I'm actually on location in my backyard, New Orleans, Louisiana. And I will be here this weekend for the Wildcat Sports Show that I've been talking about. That's gonna happen this Saturday. Got down here early, so have a couple of days just to mash and relax, get the good food. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, you already know.
So relaxing in my hotel, like the song say, chilling at the Holiday Inn.
Right. Hopefully you can find a couple of them pies that you was telling me about.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, I'm gonna go look tomorrow. I ain't got nothing to do, so I'll probably doing that tomorrow. But they got this little spot right next door. So got me a big cup of red beans and rice. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. But we are here to talk about Fastlane 2023. We're gonna talk about the matches that they have as of right now. Hopefully they add some more matches to it, but you never know. But we're gonna go with the matches that we have as of now. But before we get into that, that's something we haven't done here on the Get Snap. We haven't had we always talk about notepad moment, stuff like that, but we haven't had a flashback moment because I don't know if you know this, but Fastlane is near and dear to both our hearts.
Oh, absolutely.
And y'all probably saying, but what you talking about? I'm glad you asked. Fastlane near and dear to us because we were at the very first Fastlane.
That's right.
The very first Fastlane, 2015, Memphis, Tennessee.
And if I'm correct, wasn't it Roman Reigns and Bryan Danielson?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about that card. We had the Authority, Big Show, Kane, and Seth Rollins. They beat with Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury in their corner. They beat Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback. We had Goldust defeating Stardust. We had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Believe they were champions. No, they won the titles. I'm sorry. They won the WWE Tag Team title from the Usos. That night we had Nikki Bella beating Paige, aka Soraya. We had Bad News Barrett beating Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley. And that was for the Nikki Bella match was for the Divas Championship. The Bad News Barrett Dean Ambrose match for the Intercontinental Championship. We had Rusev, aka Miro. He defeated John Cena for the he retained the U.S. title by technical submission. And like you said, it was Roman Reigns beating Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, number one contender match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now that sounds good, but that wasn't the highlight of the night. Oh no. The highlight of the night was that little confrontation. You remember that little confrontation I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember.
And y'all probably asking, what is he talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, y'all asking a lot.
Yeah. And I know a lot of y'all saw it, but for those who didn't, the confrontation that led to well, it was a dream match at the time till the match happened. We got the confrontation with Triple H and Sting.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to see. Still got that cough a little bit, but it's getting better. But yeah, that would did it for me.
We had to get to see Sting live.
Yeah. And on top of that, we got to see one of Sting's last matches when they came back to Memphis on Raw.
That's right.
Yeah, well, a lot of things happened in the FedEx Forum. When Daniel Bryan did the takeover.
Yep. Oh, how could I forget that, man? That was crazy.
I mean, seeing it on TV is one thing.
Yeah.
But being there live.
Yeah, live, man. Yeah.
And watching this man pretty much hijack the show,
Hijacked the show and put a whole city behind his back. It was crazy.
it was
Yeah.
that was a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we getting into Fastlane 2023. It's October 7th from the Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. I mean, the card looks good. Like I
Yeah.
said, as of now, there are only 5 matches. Hopefully, they add at least 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the matches they do have, because I'm sure you
We
got a
may see
lot to
some
say.
surprises.
And I got a lot to say.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna see some surprises as well. I'm talking about as far as uh, new signees go. You know,
Oh yeah,
maybe some.
and one is actually already official, which we're gonna talk about that when we get. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up because it segued into the match I want to talk about first.
Mm-hmm.
The LWO, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and don't know which member will it be, Joaquin or Cruz del Toro. They're gonna meet Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Of course, I got
Now,
Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits winning this, but I got a couple questions. Maybe you could help me out.
uh-huh.
Now they said Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and either Joaquin Waller Cruz del Toro. My question: do you think it's either one of them?
Mm, it could be. You know, with this here, we've been talking about this Escobar Rey Mysterio thing that's coming to a head, and we've been talking about this. It never came to light. You know, like this is the time he gonna turn on. Never happened, right?
Right.
So now, I think this may be the time here.
Well,
I believe
well
now.
I'm gonna give you a scenario,
Mhm.
and I agree with you on that. I'm gonna give you a scenario in my Sophia Petrillo voice. Picture it. Picture Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro getting taken out,
Yeah.
not even involved in the match.
Mhm.
Excuse me. Rey Mysterio and Santos think they're in a handicap match.
Yeah.
I see 2 people that can fall into this match. Carlito, we haven't seen him yet,
Yeah. True.
or Dragon Lee.
Yeah, he's been involved a lot.
He's been involved a lot.
Yeah.
And I also see this can lead to we thinking Joaquin and Cruz really got taken out, but it was a setup.
Mhm.
Dragon Lee is coming in and they kicking Ray out.
Yeah. I believe that Zelina's staying put. She's staying with him. She gonna know the whole thing too.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna tell you something. Zelina, now I'm gonna say this: if that happens the way we say it, will they stay the LWO, or will they go back to Legado del Fantasma?
yeah.
See, that's
Because
the
if
million
they,
dollar question.
they doing it because of Ray brought it back for Eddie. So they could go back
It wouldn't.
to
It wouldn't. I mean,
Delgado.
I think it'll be kind of stale.
Yeah.
I mean, they could keep it. I think they.
But I
I think they
think the
should keep it.
LWO is better. It sounds more menacing, especially if you healed.
Right.
So
And I think there's a strong possibility. I mean, she's gonna be there. They already said she's gonna be there. I think this is where we see Jay Cargill.
mhm.
I think
And
she's gonna.
sitting in the audience, or is she gonna be out there?
I think we're gonna see her now. It's already been said that she's going to Raw.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they say she's gonna be on the Raw brand.
Okay. Well, you called that one because you said SmackDown got too many heavy hitters over there for our women.
Yeah, and if they trying to make her a star. You don't want to put her on over there with Charlotte and at least not right
Yeah.
now. Charlotte, Oscar, Io, Beyonce,
Mm,
all them over there.
yeah.
I mean, in due time, I can see it happening, but just not right now. If you trying to see
Build
where she
her.
fall on the pecking order, I think putting on Raw for right now is the better choice. Really, I think she just go to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Go to NXT. Just all them young women they got over there. Plus the vet, and plus you bring in main roster talent down there anyway. Let her go down
Yeah.
there and run it the way Shayna Baszler did, the way Oscar did. That could be her house. So when she does go to Raw and SmackDown, that rep gonna speak for itself. They already know what's coming, but the difference is they're not gonna water her down.
Yeah.
We got the tag match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. We got Finn Balor and Damian Priest defending against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. But before we talk about the match itself, you know what I'm about to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
why they do old trick like that.
I don't know. I thought that, she talked about if he don't win the title, don't bother coming back. That gave me a clue, right? So that means that he gonna be in NXT for a minute
So
at first. So
that begs the question, because they said if Mustafa Ali wouldn't have got released, he would have won the title. But they would have did the same thing to him.
yeah, if he would have won the title, yeah, then he would have lost it right back to him. Yeah, I think Trick would have been a great champion.
Yeah, that's telling me something. I'm thinking he about to get called up.
Who, Trick
I
Williams?
think him and Melo about to get called up.
Yeah.
It's just kind of right.
Now
Melo,
Bobby did say that he was looking for new people. He did mention that in the Grayson when he was on the Grayson Wall effect.
yeah,
He was talking about that.
because really Bobby don't need to wrestle that much anymore. You let these young guys do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can still wrestle every now and then, but
Right.
do what MVP did for you.
Mm-hmm. You doing for the Street Profits, and if it is Carmelo and Trick Williams, you're doing it for them too.
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
Just follow the steps that MVP did. See,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that was like we ain't seen MVP in a minute.
Yeah, because he got Omos, and so
And Omar's a free agent, so I'm just surprised they don't take the free agents and don't bring them down there to NXT. At least get them some TV time, win or lose.
right. Because see now this match here changes things. Now, I thought if Trick were to retain the title, then that means that Finn and Damien were gonna follow suit and lose their titles,
Exactly.
right? That were gonna follow suit. Rhea gonna be even more madder than she already is now. And Rhea's leading that group, y'all. Don't get it
Oh
twisted.
yeah, that
That's why she said what she said.
yes. And she said it with the bass in her voice.
Based on her voice, and she said it with conviction too. And now we may actually get that. If people don't know the picture they showed on Twitter of Jay and Rhea, like Jay hugging Rhea, and you notice that Jay was hitting on her,
Yeah.
and this wasn't no trolling he was doing. He was really hitting on her. This wasn't no try to up one-upsmanship on people. He was really hitting on Rhea. And she was liking it. I could tell. You could tell. You saw her face.
Right. And
She had that little smirk. Yeah. She didn't like, oh, don't talk to me. Yeah.
and see, I think if they would have kept the title off Dominic, they could have rolled with that.
And then you have Finn and Damien follow suit and lose their belts. Yeah. And Rhea would have really been hot. Yeah. She get madder and madder.
Because if you look at it, if let's say if Jay pulled that trigger and joined the Judgment Day, you know what I think about when I see
Mm-hmm.
that? I think about when Beefcake went to the Dungeon of Doom
When he became Zodiac.
when he became
No, yeah, he was Zodiac. Yeah, uh-huh.
he was like the spy.
He supposed to be the spy. Yeah, uh-huh.
And then that could
Right.
lead to something like, well, J.D. McDonough, like the What About Me role.
Mm-hmm. Cause
But
he tried to get in there.
now,
Yeah.
because the one thing we not gonna see is a title change.
No.
If they pull the trigger on it, that'll be pure ridiculousness. If they put the
If
title on Roman
Jay
Reigns,
and Cody Rhodes win.
if they win the tag team title,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would be the point? I mean, it'll be a short term reign,
Yeah. You know, Rhea gonna get hot. You know, she gonna get hot about that.
right?
And you know, I don't know what she'll try to do, but yeah,
Because she still
I don't
got,
think that's happening either. Yeah.
cause she still got to worry about Nia Jax and Raquel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm hoping they pull the trigger and add that match.
I mean, cause Nia Jax is straight up Yokozuning people. And for
Like,
those that don't know what I mean, she bonsai dropping people now.
and
That's
she
her
and
move.
she really hurting people because if you look at her, how often time when she drop them, she holding on to the ropes.
Mm-hmm. See, Yoko used to do that.
But you could tell when Yoko doing it because you know when he lands slow,
Yeah.
and then he's still holding on to the rope so he can control his weight.
And what he did to like the jobbers, he let all his weight on them.
Right.
You can see him bounce. Yeah. But yeah, she putting all her weight in them.
Yeah. So I don't see a title change. Now I won't be surprised. Sammy, Zayn, and Kevin Owens get involved in some kind of way.
Oh, of
Cause you
course.
know
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be some interference. You know Dominic gonna interfere. You know JD gonna interfere.
Yeah. It was the same way, just like the North American title match where all of them interfered. Yeah. Gonna be just like that.
We got triple threat match for the women's WWE Women's Championship. We got Io Sky defending against Asuka and Charlotte Flair.
Well, this here is a no-brainer. I don't see a title change here.
We don't need a title change.
Mm-mm.
We really don't. I don't see, you know, no reason to put the belt back on Asuka. Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
don't need it right now because we know if she get it,
She gonna break. She'll
she
be
gonna break
16.
the record.
Should have been 16. Yeah.
Which technically she is 16,
Yeah, she
but they
should.
don't want to
Yeah.
count them NXT titles,
Right.
even though at one period they did.
Yeah.
I mean that don't I can see that happen. Right,
Right.
but you know I do see, and this is my opinion, I do see, you know, if that title change happen, it's gonna be because if you remember, what did Charlotte tell Bailey? Remember when she said you used to be the role model, now you pretty much just a sidekick. You're not a leader
Sidekick.
anymore.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I can see that. You know, if EO do drop the title, that's why. Because to
Well,
me,
it's got to be you got to make sense.
right? Because you know she gonna think about what Charlotte said,
Yeah.
and she can call EO the title.
Yeah.
But EO do not need to lose that title until Kairi Sane comes back. Because I want to see Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Io Sky.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see that. Because I think that'll be history. 3 Japanese women fighting for the WWE title.
Yeah. That'll do great. They'll do numbers, especially in Japan.
That's
To
what I'm
see
saying.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it'll be stiff.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna do that.
But I think this could be the end of damage control. Because to be honest with you, it needs to go away. Because Dakota can't stay healthy.
Yep.
Dakota guy she can't stay healthy. You know, Bell she's doing that thing. But I think that, and it's just my opinion, I think that statement that Charlotte Flair said, I think that could be a factor in that match.
Yep. He's gonna be staying in her head like, man, I'm just a sidekick to her. Yeah.
So that can go good or bad.
Yeah.
But I don't see Io Sky losing the title.
Mm-hmm.
We got the last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura. This one.
Now this one here, this could go either way. This one here. Now some people may say, "No, this is going, this gonna be Seth all the way." This is no brainer. But
No,
I don't know.
This, I do have Seth winning. I have him winning very, very close. And then I also see it being a draw. Because I can't see Shinsuke Nakamura as the World Heavyweight Champion. NXT, yeah, I can't see it. Because think about when he was
yes.
all his other title reigns he had. He had weak runs.
Well,
So you're gonna put the world title on him, even under this version of him? I can't see it. Not saying he's not deserving to be the world heavyweight champion, but I'm afraid if they put it on him, he gonna be transitional. And if that's the case, if he does win, I would not be shocked. And I want y'all to hear me on this. If Shinsuke Nakamura becomes the world heavyweight champion, Damian Priest is cashing in.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's about time he need to cash in.
I think he'll be I think he'll be better champion, and I think because they plan on kicking him out anyway, why don't they do how they did Orton when Orton won the world heavyweight title?
Right.
You celebrate, and then boom, you turn on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point they could drop the tag belts, but they still talking about separating the tag titles. I wonder when or if they gonna pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
Because they really don't need to do that.
They need to keep them as is.
They just make them the undisputed tag belts. Just make one belt.
Because then that means if you split them, that means you have to make more tag teams.
Dang.
And you know they're not going to do that.
Right. And if you do that, I said if you make undisputed, then you could, you can go to Raw, SmackDown, and still even go to NXT because that NXT tag division is loaded.
Yeah.
With young talent.
Oh yeah.
That'll be an excuse to for them to do stuff.
Yeah.
And we have the tag match. Bloodline, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa versus John Cena and LA Knight.
Now, this you talking about getting put into the, I'm trying to say, what's that?
The Hornet's Nest.
What's the you get thrown into the fire?
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight getting thrown into the fire. This is his test right here. Now, we all know that he's a star. We know this.
Yes.
It's just in the WWE's eye, we want to see, can he handle that? This is in their eyes. We know he can, but in their eyes, they like, let's see, we're going to put him up against, you're going to team it with John Cena to go up against the Bloodline. The best storyline in wrestling. Then you got John Cena. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, they probably put him in before he get out. But let's back up a little bit. And because I ain't even gonna say back up. Let's push forward. It's a big time main event. We know this.
Yeah. And LA Knight is getting into the fire
Right.
right now.
This
He's yeah.
this a big time. This a big time main event. And to me, this is what this is all about. Like you said, this is LA Knight's audition tape
Audition tape, right.
to see if can he be. I ain't gonna say be the next John Cena, but have that star power like Austin, like Rock, and all them.
Right.
Can he do it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I say this, Roman Reigns gonna need an opponent for the world for those titles or for that title.
Yeah.
Not saying LA Knight gonna beat him for it, but Roman Reigns need an opponent.
Yeah. So they're rumored that him and John may do it again and all that.
Because I know his next title defense is against, I think it's next month. He gonna face Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
But I think this match is gonna say a lot. And I also think it's gonna cause friction in the bloodline, kind of the way Jay and Roman had issues, because like Jimmy just shot calling all of a sudden,
And Roman ain't gonna like that.
and Roman ain't gonna like it.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out, well, ain't Jimmy was leading the rebellion against Roman? Now he's back in there, but now I guess he thinking, well, since Roman ain't here, I get to say, call the shots,
Right. And Solo's paying attention,
and he paying attention, right?
because when he come back, then what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be one of those moments like whose side are you on?
Yeah.
And it's good that Roman's out right now, because
Right.
now we
Everybody
can.
joking about, they've been memeing about and joking about the 30-day rule, the
Right,
championship.
they started. That's the case. Rhea should have been stripped.
Exactly.
A long time ago. Yeah, they stopped doing that a long time ago. I don't that I start worrying about that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they stuck to that, especially in the 80s, in the
Mm-hmm.
70s, 80s. Oh no, you break that 30-day rule,
You getting stripped. Yep.
and they'll either say you lost it at a untelevised show,
Yeah.
or you lose it on TV. You one winner, you gonna lose it.
Either way. Uh-huh.
But I see a lot of I don't even what's the word I want to use. A lot of chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
I see a lot of chaos going on in this match, but you know we
I
already
think
know we
Knight gonna do it. Yeah.
who's going on top.
Yeah. Cena Knight gonna win that. No question.
That we know.
Mm-hmm.
But the smartest thing they need to do is make sure LA Knight get the pinfall.
Yeah.
He has
Don't
to.
matter who. Don't matter on who. As long as he get the pinfall.
He needs to get the pinfall. Because I can see them doing LA Knight Roman Reigns.
And that'll be money for real.
I can see them doing that at Crown Jewel. Because I think that's their next show.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if he, depending on how that go, that'll be a sign to say, okay, can we put? Because I still believe LA Knight's gonna win the United States title. I still believe, and I think if he does that I think he could put that title over.
Oh, of course.
But let's see how he do, against Roman, because that's my prediction. I'm predicting Roman and LA Knight at Crown Jewel.
I think he gonna hang with him. Definitely gonna hang. Especially when he on that microphone.
Oh man.
Think about that. Think of the promos they can cut.
Oh, Roman ain't ready. He thought that first promo session he had with John Cena,
Yeah,
that very first one.
yeah. And he did redeem himself when he
Oh,
came back.
that second time. Oh yeah, he redeemed himself, but that first one, boy. Ooh.
Yeah. And we were there for that. That was in Memphis as well.
Yo, yo, yo. Matter of fact, I remember that. It was in Memphis. Was I? No, I was. I think I was in the hospital that night. So I remember that I was in the hospital.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was there. I was sitting like right behind.
No. I was there. I was there.
Yeah,
I think it was because I know one week. 'Cause I know they did what like two. They did two promo battles. I mean, 2 or 3 promo battles. I know the first one. I think I was in the hospital. Then they came to Memphis.
yeah.
They came to Memphis that next week because I went. I took my son. I still was in pain,
Mhm.
and I took him. But as far from a bloodline standpoint, because they all about to go to NXT. Cena going to NXT. Heyman going to NXT. Oscar
Yeah.
going to NXT.
I heard. Didn't they say Roman was too?
No. Paul Heyman is
Just
going.
Paul.
He gonna be in Braun Breaker corner.
Mhm.
Could that be a
Well, he said
sign?
something about Roman was going. Yeah.
He said Roman Reigns gave him the green light to go.
So yeah, that's gonna be a big. Like I text you this week. I said, yeah, that's gonna be a big show. That's gonna be a huge show. And
Since
you
Carmelo,
never know. Paul may recruit Braun.
right? I mean, Carmelo Hayes gonna have John Cena in his corner, and
Yeah.
John Cena never been to NXT.
Never. Yeah. Just let you know how bad that strike is. That Hollywood strike.
That and since they know who's in AEW now, because
Yeah.
they competing on the same night that night.
Yeah.
So
I think they
that
did
that's
that
another
on purpose.
that's
You
another
think they did
that's
that on
another
purpose?
reason. Yeah,
I was just about to say, you think they did that on purpose?
yeah, they did that on purpose. Absolutely. You think they did?
AEW. Yeah.
That wasn't a coincidence. Especially they know that Adam Copeland wrestling that on that show.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't. No, that they didn't just make them. No, that they
Yeah.
watched AEW. AEW watched WWE. They ain't fooling nobody.
They're trying to bring the war back to what is one time.
That's exactly
Switch it
what it
back and
is.
forth. You gotta go back and forth now.
And I believe I forgot which one is doing commercial free the first hour.
Ain't the AEW?
I can't remember the time. Maybe I know one of them's doing it. Yeah, that when I first saw it, I'm like, what's going on? Then when they said AEW doing Championship Tuesday, I said, oh boy.
Because I'm like, why are they going to Tuesday? I said, something must be happening on
It was
Wednesday on TBS.
I believe it was the playoffs, baseball playoffs.
Baseball playoffs. Okay. Yeah. So that wasn't just no coincidence.
Then I guess when they realized it, you gotta go. You compete now. You gotta go hard.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that John Cena bit, that's what
Yeah.
got me. I'm like, wow. You got John Cena coming to NXT. Well, if that's the case, y'all should have put that in a bigger venue.
Instead of at the yeah.
If you doing Carmelo and Braun, you doing Oscar and Roxanne Perez,
Yeah.
and who knows who else gonna show up? Don't
See,
be
they trying to get the ratings of NXT.
yeah
That's all this.
yeah that's a ratings battle right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious who gonna win.
Right. Because Adam Copeland and you got him and Luchasaurus wrestling. Now that segment with him and Christian Cage, that was really good. It was like Christian was thinking about doing it, and then they hugged, and then Christian, being a. I think this is the best work of Christian's career.
Oh yes.
And when he told him to go F himself. That right there, he was all into it. But when he said that and walked off,
It wasn't
I
even.
said, "Whoa, that was savagery at its
It
finest."
wasn't even the fact that he said it. It's like how he said it. Like he
It's how
meant
he
that.
said, like he was disgusted to do it. Yeah,
Like he meant it.
yeah.
Like it almost felt like a shoot in a sense.
A shoot in a sense, yeah. Right. And I said, them two ain't finna team up again.
You know what I was thinking? I said, I don't know if they'll ever pull this off. I don't care if it's just for one night. They need to run it back one more time before they all retire. I don't know how
About
safe
Eddie
it's.
Christian and the Hardys.
Yes, I don't know how safe it's gonna be.
Yeah. And they don't need to do no ladders and all that. They don't need to do all
Yeah,
that.
I don't know how
Bring the
safe it's gonna
tag
be,
back.
but they need to run it back at least one more time before they all
Jeff,
retire.
Jeff don't need to jump off of no more stuff, cause he do that, he gonna end up back where he was at before. And we
And,
don't want that. It was,
and you know and that'd be the first thing they do.
they ain't getting no ladders. They better not. No ladders, I don't think they better not even bring a kendo stick.
Cause bullies still do, hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
I thought Devon couldn't wrestle anymore.
They teamed back up. They were they teamed back up for that little one night. Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just me, cause I saw it. It didn't look like they got the reaction they thought they was gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
I said maybe it was just me on that one, but I'm still trying to get used to the fact that Adam Copeland is in AEW. I'm glad he got to keep his music, but it wasn't copyrighted, so the group that did it for him, they gave him that song. That's his song.
Yeah, they thought WWE, they thought there wasn't no need to.
Yeah, WWE couldn't take that song. The band gave that to Ed. That's his. He can do whatever he want with it.
Yeah. Like I was surprised about the Hardys music. They kept that.
Yep.
But they said they didn't copyright it.
Yep.
So when you don't copyright anything, you keep it.
Pretty much. And the fact that Ed said now he's gonna be full time, so that means we should expect him October 21st when they come to Memphis.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be in Collision. Yeah.
Cause I'm expecting that.
He said he got new matches. He already threw the names out. Kenny Omega, Darby Allin. He mentioned like the Nick Waynes and the who else? He talked about.
He got all day.
He got a plethora. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah.
Talked about him. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a plethora of talent that he can go through, and they all gonna do good.
Test himself. Yeah.
And if he going full time,
yeah.
And don't be surprised he have a same good run like Christian having, and Christian ain't even competing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still having a good run. Cause at some point Ed and Christian gonna reunite.
Oh yeah.
We gonna get Ed and Christian against whoever the tag champions are. They gonna win them tag though before they leave. But we said that about the Hardys. I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
It's the hardest last run anyway. They said this is it.
But they need to win them on their way out, or at least because they already won the Ring of Honor titles before.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't win the AEW, you can still say, well, we were the Ring of Honor tag champions. So you can take that because pretty much to me they just pretty much mid carders now.
Which I think they're okay with.
Yeah,
they're not trying to be. They've been there, done that.
Right.
So they're having just to wrestle, have fun, man. They don't care about the spotlight no more.
And in Jeff's case, he don't need to worry about it.
No, he just happy to be there, man. Tony gave you an opportunity.
Yeah.
So he could have fired you for that, but he did. But he didn't. He said the spot's still open. He said as long as you go through rehab. The whole thing, not half of it. He said, other than that, you can come back. Yeah. Well, Tony gave him that opportunity. And so Jeff been a good boy since then. So
Yeah, he better be.
yeah,
But there is nowhere he can go but down after that.
right.
Let's see what the mic fell down.
And then to mention this here, since we was talking about wrestlers, they showed the vignette again, but this time, of course, they showed the Saturday night and the in the Cincinnati Bengals and all that. But this time, they showed NXT, and they showed his face a little bit more this time. Now, I'm trying to figure out, will it be, I don't think it's gonna be next week. There's too many stars that'll be there, and he'll kind of overshadowed.
I see
I
him.
think the week after that is when he'll make his
Yeah,
debut.
I see him debuting at Halloween Havoc.
Now that
Especially,
will make sense.
especially
Yeah,
since they're doing 2 weeks.
yeah.
I see him debuting at Halloween Havoc. My question is, what direction they gonna go with him? Is he gonna be? Are they gonna make him pretty much a Brian Pillman of old, a flying Brian, or they just gonna
Or
let
they
him just be,
Luke
what he's
Brian.
been doing?
Yeah.
So we know you're gonna be Brian Pillman Jr. We know that.
Mhm.
Just do one thing. Just do not come out the blondes have more fun.
I doubt that.
Um,
That was a long time ago. No, that's his daddy there. I doubt that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, okay, so you break up with the Hollywood blondes, and that's what you come out with. Then tell you wasn't really that blonde. You had blonde, but you had more black in it than blonde.
Yeah.
You wasn't really technically blonde, but I digress. I never was a blonde, so I wouldn't know.
Now I will say this. I hope he has that jacket that he had his dad have on the Hollywood blonde jacket. If he come out with that, I'll be cool with that.
Oh yeah. Oh the gear. I'm
Like
straight
the
with.
hot, like remember he had the jacket kind of like the Hollywood blondes, the silver with the red,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. With that jacket, the long sleeve jacket that he wore at when he was doing the indies,
Yep.
yeah, I'd be cool with that. You know, he don't need to have the cane and the vest, and the jeans and all like he was a loose cannon. Excuse me, the loose cannon. Like later on, this before he passed.
Right.
Just I'm curious to see where this gonna go with Brian Pillman Jr.
Cause I want to see, is they gonna let him loose,
He
let
need
him
to
be
be
him.
NXT only. Yes.
Because I don't think he got a good. I think he had a good run in AEW. Little varsity blonde thing, that was cool for the moment.
Yeah. Had Julia and had Griff Garrison. Yeah.
But I really think I think they're gonna turn him into a 2023 version of Flying Brian. I just see it.
So you think you gonna have the Bengals tights
I think I could see it.
and kind of mix in what he got
He'll
now?
probably. I think he'll have a
Bengals?
combination of like all of them.
Yeah.
He'll probably mix it up.
Yeah.
That I could see.
Mhm.
They might combine Bo Flunner and the loose cannon together, or they might do Hollywood blonde version of him.
Yeah.
Because Pillman, people keep forgetting he turned heel. What was it, '92 before he went to Austin?
Yeah. After the light heavyweight little
After
title thing
the
tried to
light
bring in.
heavyweight thing, and like I said, they put Austin and him together on a whim, and
On the wheel. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
OMG it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, God forbid it. God forbid, that's
It
bad
was
when
over.
that's bad
Yeah.
when you do something and they hope you fail.
Yeah. They put them on the whim. That would let you know there. When you get put on the whim and then you get over, it's like you created a monster and you trying to destroy that monster.
Right.
And everybody see that's another what if moment. what if we talked about Magnum TA's what if? This is Hollywood Blonde's what if. What if they would have stayed a team?
We never would have got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fact.
However, we would have got one of the greatest tag teams out there. They would have fell into that level of the Rock and Roll Express, the Road Warriors, the Midnight Express.
Yeah.
They would have fell into Hall Foundation, Demolition. They would have fell into that category because they was on their way there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, they were just scared to pull the trigger on them.
Yeah.
I mean, they had everything going for them. But that's one thing about, you know, being in a tag team, especially if you're a good tag team. At some point, you're gonna get broken up.
Yeah.
Except in this case, they never brought them back together.
And then they had a brief little rivalry with Colonel Park in the mix.
Right.
Side with Austin. Yeah. And then they had some pretty decent matches.
I know they one they had at the club.
I went on and by himself for a little while, then he joined the Horsemen. That was shocking to me. I'm like, Brian Pillman, the Horseman?
But when he did it, I liked it though.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Because I think Orange said later that, you know, at first, but he said it fit perfect. Because Orange said that, you know, putting Brian there, him healing like that, him acting all like a lunatic, that was perfect.
Yep.
This was the beginning of the loose cannon coming in.
Yep.
Because he started acting like a lunatic, putting the fours up and got his eyes real big and yeah.
You know, trying to cause real with the Dungeon of Doom
Oh,
and the
real-
Horsemen, they was doing business. Or when Arm slapped the piss out of him.
Right.
And that wasn't no punk slap.
No, Arn put his heart into that slap.
'Cause you got slapped hard when Brian looked at him and started breathing hard. You know how like you want to cry, but you not.
But yeah.
That's how hard he slapped the loose cannon out of him.
Right.
Yeah, I said if they bring him in, I would love to see who he fused with first.
Yeah.
I'm also curious to see what they're gonna do with Ava Reigns since there's no more schism.
I was just about to mention that. Since now the young grizzled young veterans they left, and then Joe Gacy pretty much yelled at her. That's it. The schism is done. So what they gonna do with Ava?
Yeah, because we've seen her in the ring a couple matches, but she needs to get some more polish. See, that's the moment they should have been putting her on level up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she does. I'm sure she do, but I don't know if she really does any of the when they go on the road out in Florida. Is she actually wrestling?
Yeah.
Because she needs to get out there and see what you can do. But I see it now. If they bring her back, they gonna start mentioning who her daddy is. It's coming.
Right. If she start talking about some laying the smack down on candy asses, I'm gonna trip.
I don't think they'll go that far with it, but they gonna because she ain't got the voice for that.
No.
I don't think she ain't got the voice for that.
But that the way she talks, she kind of got a lisp when she talk.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even sound right. I mean, I like what they did with her in Skill. It worked. I mean, she cut decent promos for.
Yeah, when her and Ivy Nile had that little brief rivalry, when Ivy Nile and her wrestled.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can cut one. I mean, she didn't stutter, she didn't get nervous or nothing like that,
I said you put her in the right. I said it's all about the right situation.
Yeah, put her in the right situation.
But
yeah,
I think she'll be good. So I'm thinking they about to repolish, repackage her.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she wasn't in the breakout tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, she should have been in there. You got, I heard a couple of these girls. I know
Yeah, Kalani
Kalani
Jordan,
Jordan. I know,
Jada Parker.
yeah,
Everybody thought that was Jay Cargill. You got Jakari Jackson. You got Ariana Grace.
you got what her name, Izzy,
Izzy Dane. I believe that's her
Dane,
name.
yeah,
You got the one chick look like she's Xena Warrior Princess Starter Kid with the
yeah,
sword.
yeah. She definitely should have been in there. It would make sense.
But that just shows she probably wasn't ready. Then if she was in it, chances are they was gonna book her to win.
Yeah,
So that probably wouldn't have been the best idea. But even if she went in it, she had a good showing. But a lot of those, but think about it. What about all those chicks that was doing the Mae Young Classic?
right.
A lot of them still got jobs. A
Mhm.
lot of them, I mean, even some of them went to NXT.
Yeah.
Some of them went to AEW.
Mhm.
I mean, so they got work.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just give it some time, and we will definitely see what they do with her on that. But we'll keep an eye on that. But like I said, we was talking about Fastlane. You know, like I said, we talked about the format that they do have. You know, hopefully they put Rhea. They give Rhea something to do.
Mhm.
It got to be Rhea,
Cause
Nia, and Raquel.
yeah.
That match has to happen. And what other rival that they've been talking about? I wouldn't mind seeing something with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
Yeah, I think they got the makers of a great tag team.
What they call them, A-Town Down Under.
And town down under, yep.
Yeah, I see something good, and I know that I think that'll benefit Theory
Yeah.
more than it'll benefit Waller. Cause
Right.
cause now Theory got somebody to play off of. It's not just all about him.
Him, right.
And they could be that obnoxious, egotistical tag team. I could see them
Mhm.
winning the tag titles. I could see that. I could see them.
Yep.
I could see them going down to NXT and doing it. I think that'll probably be better. I could see them taking the titles off the family.
They could.
And
The
you,
way they put, the way they bringing talent, the main roster talent down there.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I can
saying.
definitely see it.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
no definitely. Yeah.
Let them take them off of Tony D'Angelo and Stacks.
Right.
And that'll be good shock value. And like I said, you could still send them on the main roster, and you'll get NXT ratings up.
Right.
See, we see that's one part about being a fan. We could think stuff out the box. We a lot of time we think out the box.
Oh yeah.
A lot of time we thinking about stuff, and sometimes they actually do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get credit for it or nothing like that, but we could say we talked about that before it happened.
Right.
So I still give credit to us when we talk about stuff and boom, it happened and nobody talked about it before us.
Right.
They need to put us on the booking team or the writing team.
Tell me, we need to, cause we be coming up with some ideas.
And I ain't got to write for everybody. Just give me, a person or a team, somebody y'all ain't really using. Well, I'll make it work.
Yeah.
But that's all I got here. Like I said, I'm down here in the Big Easy, getting ready for the Wildcat show, The Spy Who Slammed Me, this weekend. It's gonna be a good show at Bonneville High School, Kenner, Louisiana. So look forward to see, if they're gonna have any surprises, any special guests. But the tickets been selling. You can still get tickets at wildcat.eventbrite.com, or you can get tickets at the door. A lot of the floor seats are gone. When I bought mine yesterday, they still had a few, but they gone. But they do have bleacher seating, so you should be good. But I'm definitely looking forward to I try to catch a few every now and then. Support the company.
Yeah.
Like I said, because this event they actually had to move it to Bonneville High School. It was at another school, but due to circumstances, they had to move it. But at least I'm glad they didn't cancel it.
Yeah.
Because they do have a good fan base. They do have a good support system. And one thing I wanted to talk about last week and week before that I didn't talk about, that I'm kind of disappointed. They canceled Heels on Stars.
Yeah, that was kind of abrupt. I was like, why are they doing that? I mean, it was doing good numbers.
They were doing good, and on top of that, they canceled it in a way. I mean, if you saw the last episode, the way it ended, you can't leave it like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it yet, but go watch that last episode of Stars. On Stars. Stars of Man. Just find a way to watch it. Watch that last episode, and you gonna agree with me, be like, nah, they can't end like this.
But they did say they're trying to look for a new network.
I mean, somebody need to get that show.
Yeah.
Netflix.
There you go.
That's who needs Netflix. Y'all need to get that show.
Yeah.
That is a good show. I mean, you put a lot of wrestling material on there. You just put a whole docu series by OVW on there that did well.
Yeah.
And get that show. Yeah, I think we all need to put out a petition. Call Netflix. I mean, if you could put horrible comedians and give them specials, go put something on that has some merit that people watching. Because we got to continue this story. Because the way it ended, I was like, no. If you don't want to spoil it, go back and watch it. So we need to hashtag bring heels back.
Right.
But I'm pretty much done. Anything you want to tell the folks before we roll out?
Man, I just want to mention something here real quick. The NBA did their media day thing, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, you know where I'm gonna go with this. Jimmy Butler, what is wrong with you, dog?
Yes.
I hope that this guy's trolling.
But he does that. He's done that a few times. I said, why this dude out here looking like Jermaine Stewart?
Yeah.
I went for you to say you didn't have to take your clothes off to have a good time.
Talking about he looked like TT from Set It Off. What is?
No, you look like Jermaine. You look like Jermaine Stewart. That's what you look like.
I'm like, what in the world is he doing? And then he looked like, like the one when he had the dread, looking like he was trying to play a role in Shadows.
Right.
When you trying to be Jamaican now, you want to be Shada now. Yeah.
I'm like, stop it, because we starting to think something wrong with you.
Yeah. But I think he's trolling.
I said the NBA Finals got you that lost in the song.
Right.
I'm like, stop doing that. I mean, we had enough of that with Dennis Rodman.
Right.
I'm coming in here looking like a member of the Revolution. Looking like an 80s rock singer.
Right. And then another thing too, a fan actually, he sent me a DM. He wanted me to ask you about this here. Okay. He said, "Ask Bad Superman, what did he think about this Taylor Swift thing? In the NFL, of course, if they dating, they dating. That's fine. But everybody, when the Chiefs played, I think they got to over 27 million views because Taylor Swift was on there.
Oh,
Now, yeah, he wanted to know what was your thoughts on that.
it's Taylor Swift. That's all I'm gonna say. Taylor Swift is popular. Taylor Swift, you know, well, people, people, they draw to her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you like one of the most popular artists out there, what you gonna do? People want to see you. And now she dating Travis Kelce. And by the way, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to say something to the African American woman of the world. Let that go. Let it go.
Oh yeah.
Please let that go. It just when he was dating African American woman, he was the finest thing on earth.
But then when he now with Taylor Swift.
Oh, now he ain't cute no more. He ain't he ain't cut his beard up. Now he look like he sell lawnmowers.
Yeah.
You look like somebody mad teacher.
Yeah,
because y'all need to stop that. I mean,
they showed Taylor Swift up there with Travis Kelce's parents, her dad and her mom and all that. She was up there with them. And man, them black women went crazy.
I'm like, and then I said, compared to the girlfriend he was with, Taylor Swift. Girlfriend hardly nobody knew. One of the biggest artists in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Associate producer, buffing floors.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna go with associate producer. I mean, leave that man alone. I mean, and then on top of that, you gotta look at the way she putting eyes on the product. Even if you don't like football, you still gonna watch and see what she doing.
Right, because that game generated 27 million views. People, yeah.
I'm like, that's all that is. That just it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, it's to white people. Beyonce is to black people.
And we always say this: money gonna be attracted to money. They both money.
Right.
One of the best, one of the best tight ends in football right now.
You got Super Bowl champion.
Right, and then you got one of the hottest artists in Taylor Swift. You put that together, what you expect?
Exactly. I mean, they got people saying, they showing her.
She with him now because she was up there with her daddy and mama.
They talking about, they showing her too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, again, the goal is to get viewers.
Yep.
You wouldn't know she there unless you watch it.
And she got 27 million of them. When they played that game, it was 27 million. The first time she showed up.
I'm like, so.
And then after she showed up again, they drew 30 million.
I'm like, baby, I tell y'all this. Mind y'all business. I'm like, mind y'all business. Let them do them. They ain't bothering y'all.
Right.
So why y'all? I never understand why people worry about who celebrities date.
I don't know why either.
You want to tell somebody who they should and who they shouldn't be, but worry about your raggedy relationship.
Right.
Now, when you complaining about somebody else's relationship, that lets you know you ain't happy.
Wrong with you, yeah.
And so leave them alone, cause if they break up, we're gonna hear about that.
Yep. Or something got to be wrong with Travis and all that. They gonna blame Travis for that.
I mean, they calling Taylor Swift all kind of names.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she tall and slim, so she don't have a big booty and big. and all that,
Yeah,
but he like it.
she he like it. So
That's him.
right,
So y'all gone with that, but we about to get out of here.
yeah.
Just finish watching this football game. Give me some rest. Probably go do some running around the Big Easy tomorrow. But as always, continue support Band Superman TV on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify. Matter of fact, just Google Get Snap Podcast. Google Band
You'll
Superman TV.
find us.
You
You'll
find
just
it, we
find us
there.
on all platforms. Right.
We everywhere. So go on support tomorrow. We hit over our first 100 followers on Rumble. So thank y'all for that. Let's keep that growing. Cause I want to get that. I want to get that. Get that built up. So if you haven't followed the show on Rumble, go ahead and follow us. Show us the support like you do everywhere else. But in the meantime, between time, y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'm about to. With that said, we out.
Peace.